The Belgian Ardennes are full of hiking trails, some short and some long, bordered by lush forests or drier heathlands. Always very beautiful, and you might be surprised to discover, here and there, landscapes and routes that are completely new. This route, about 10 kilometers long, which follows the Trô Maret stream, is one of them. Located in the High Fens of Belgium, near the town of Malmedy in the province of Liège, the Trô Maret site is distinguished by a narrow gorge carved out by a stream of time. This picturesque spot is surrounded by rocky walls, creating a landscape that evokes a mini canyon, although modest compared to the Grand Canyons found elsewhere in the world. After all, we are in the Ardennes, not in Arizona or Tibet. You can explore these trails as a weekend hike, alone or with company, ideal for families in dry weather. It's also suitable for trail running if weather conditions don't make the terrain too slippery. You can easily access it from Brussels, with the starting point being 1 hour and 40 minutes from the Belgian capital. However, you do need a car to reach this magical little spot. Don't forget to bring a snack or a small treat depending on the time you set off. It is a fairly short walk. You should allow 2.5 to 3.5 hours depending on your pace, or more if you plan to stop for photos, take a dip in the stream, meditate or have a nap. Let me show you more in detail during this first episode of Routabaga, the channel dedicated to those who have a fierce desire to clear their minds in Belgium, France or elsewhere. In each episode, we share with you our little discoveries of interesting trails and cool spots, along with some essential descriptions for your preparations and a link to the GPX track that you can use on your hiking apps, smartphones or smartwatch. If you like the concept, please subscribe and spread the word about the channel. Let's dive in. The walk begins here, on the other side of the parking lot located along the Route de l'Ancienne Douane in Stavelot. Right away, you're captivated by the beauty of this small river flowing along the trail. The Trô Maret stream, surrounded by dense vegetation, winds through rock formations and offers an enchanting setting for hikers, which is why I choose to feature it in this first episode of Routabaga. I should rapidly mention that the whole region is known for its small waterfalls and varied landscapes, ranging from peat bogs to rocky gorges. The Ardennes landscape are always refreshing, with lush vegetation, thanks to an oceanic climate that brings plenty of rain, but also mild summers. The Ardennes host a wide variety of plant species that are delightful to admire in spring, summer, or autumn. A little further along, we leave the riverbed and continue into the undergrowth. We will meet the Trô Maret stream again later, which we will spot on here below us as we begin to encounter more and more of these rock faces forming the canyon of this wonderful place. This section can be quite dizzying if you get too close to the edge. While few precautions are needed, it's best not to get too near to the edge of the path, unless you feel like testing gravity's laws, which I do not recommend. The reddish color of the water is probably due to the concentration of iron oxide. This phenomenon is even more noticeable when the water level is low, as it is now in summer. Despite this strange color, I very much enjoyed swimming here several times. We now enter my favorite part, a rock passage right next to the river with some amenities to help hikers along the way. Be careful though, as the terrain becomes slippery and more dangerous when it rains. This route stands out from the other Ardennes spots because of this canyon, a truly exceptional geological phenomenon in the region. However, we must leave it behind by turning right onto this charming wooden bridge to continue our hike. Everything here is peaceful and calm, bordering on the magical, as you half expect to see a group of elves or a swarm of winged fairies at the crossroads of this little path. In fact, you might not know, as I didn't, that the Ardennes are full of legendary beings. The Newtons, benevolent creatures living in caves, the Macraels, witches who can transform into animals, the Green Ladies, the Tuca, a half-man, half-animal being, and the White Bison, a forest spirit who guides lost travelers. We finally leave the Trô Maret's bed for a gentle ascent. What's great about this route is that you get the dessert first, but the rest of our walk is still quite pleasant. We then pass by the famous Ferme Liberte in a pastoral setting with a view of Malmedy below. You must immediately take the small climb on the right, almost invisible, which you can spot thanks to this little bench. From here, you can access the animal park at Ferme Liberte, where you can admire deer and does running around. We finally reached the summit of this walk, offering a beautiful view of the surrounding ridges. Here we turn right onto a small wooden path elevated above a marshy area leading to a lovely stream. This section is even more enchanting in spring when flower petals and pollen dust the surface of the stream. The water here seems at rest, inviting us to take a nap beside it, which we won't do today as we're expected back home. There are still a few small surprises toward the end of this hike, which is gently coming to a close. I hope this video has inspired you to visit this unique place in the Ardennes. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and share it with others. Feel free to share your own experience in the comments as well. I will see you very soon for more discoveries. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.